What's poppin', y'all? Welcome to another great episode of Tag Team Talk. I think we got a lot to talk about. Got an amazing co-host right next to me. How you feeling, brother? Mind of
Feeling good,
Reese.
man. Feeling good. Uh, Money in the Bank surprised me.
It's surprise. I
Surprised me.
feel like we got a lot of surprises. That's what we're gonna get
You
into. But
Yeah, for sure.
I think overall, I was pretty happy with what the turnout that we got. Would you say so?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I know we was a little like iffy. I think both of us was a little iffy going into it, especially since like the last time we recorded it was only four
Yeah.
matches, but they did add a fifth. Um, but yeah, based off of what we got, I was based off of how I felt going in. Yeah, I was satisfied.
Shout out to everybody who came through and watched me live react to everything on Twitch too. Y'all amazing, man. I thought I had a nice little turnout. It was fun.
I
I
didn't even know you were streaming.
Oh yeah, I was on Twitch with it. I was live
But
reacting to everything.
I'm gonna tell you why I didn't know you. See, I went back and watched your reaction.
Hmm.
I think earlier today, but I didn't know you were streaming because I had got a notification on my phone that you had went live on Twitch, but it said Marvel Rivals.
Oh
So I
yeah,
didn't know that you
yeah,
stayed live to
yeah.
watch Money in the Bank. Yeah.
When it switched to Money in the Bank, I switched the name.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, I started 2 hours earlier than the pay per view. So that's
Right.
probably
Right.
why. So yeah, I had a nice
Okay.
little like almost 6 hour stream. So
Good. All
it
right.
was fun. But
Shout out to the people that showed up for the stream.
yeah, shout out to everybody who came through, man. All y'all are goats. The the crowd. A lot of people was talking about the crowd. That it looked a little light. I
Hmm.
couldn't. It seemed light at times. It did seem a little light. I did look it up. They said they had about 16,000 there. Into a dome fits about 18,000. So there was about a 2,000 difference. 2,000 people didn't buy tickets. So
It was a little empty at first, but I think a lot of people was like, LA traffic and there was some protesting going on. But like as the show went on, the seats started filling up.
yeah,
Yeah.
I will say it was an $18,000. Eight. I feel like 18K is a decent amount, but it seems like for a major PLE they usually have bigger venues.
Yeah, like usually for Money in the Bank, they do stadiums, but I guess like since it was LA, I don't know. I don't think you need SoFi Stadium for Money in the Bank. That's a little bit
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
So I guess they decided the Intuit Dome is new.
it is.
It's a nice arena. So they decided to go there, which makes sense.
Yeah, they had the lights on the seats and stuff. That's something that you see during the
Yeah.
NBA games. I wonder how does the wall look. I didn't. You couldn't really. I wonder is the wall still there during like other events? Like I didn't. I couldn't tell.
What you mean?
You know the wall that they have for the Clippers games, that the big wall that's behind
Yes.
the baskets. I
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't really. See, I didn't know if they keep it there or is that something that they
Yeah, I
adjust and
didn't pay
move
attention
seats
to
because they
that.
can move seats around and
Right.
move and adjust the arena. I didn't know if it was still there or not.
I didn't even pay attention to that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Uh,
The lights in the seats were throwing me off because I was like,
it looks like people
oh,
there, but
those.
they not.
It looked like people. Yeah, they not. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of those lights are literally just like I think it's there for the camera to perceive that someone is there. It's like
Okay.
I think that's kind of why they do it.
Hmm.
So that way it doesn't perceive as an empty seat. It looks like it's someone there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Clever.
It's a business thing. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, opening the show, we have the women's Money in the Bank. Started off amazing. Thought this was they kind of stole the show. Thought this was a great opener. Uh, Everybody looked amazing.
Yeah.
Rhea looked amazing. Thought Stephanie looked amazing. Uh, Roxanne had that crazy moonsault on Rhea on the ladder. Uh, but overall, I think the fact that we got the right winner is what I'm happy about. I
Yes.
told you this was the play, man. This was
Yeah.
100% the play, and it's like it just it's exactly what I said. It adds nothing but more fuel to her story,
Yeah.
and
It's the perfect candidate.
yeah, I didn't. When you looked at it, it just seemed like this has to be hers. When you looked at the card, it just no disrespect to no one else in it. It just seemed like this was Naomi's award. This was her night. This was her night. She
Yeah,
built. She had such an amazing year, and it just seems like this is the one way you can elevate her and add more fuel to her and her name. And since she's been back in the WWE, she's done nothing but create good work. She was babyface for a while. She turned heel. She's done nothing but great heel work. I think she's really. I think honestly, she could do both really well, no matter what she's doing.
yeah.
That's how talented she is. So I'm very happy that Naomi is getting her Money in the Bank, and then this just does nothing but add to the Bianca and Jade saga. So it's just like I'm just so happy to see all this panning out the way I said it should.
It's like realistically, you could make a case for everybody in that women's match, but it really only made sense for Naomi.
Yeah,
Like everything was put into place. She just had the big heel turn. She been doing great work. She been carrying the story with Jade. Like she's doing great work on SmackDown. It felt like her time. And for us to get at least one Money in the Bank winner right tonight felt good.
uh,
And I'm happy for Naomi that she's getting her moment. I know, like you said, it only fuels the Jade, Naomi, and Bianca storyline moving forward. Hopefully, they go with our idea that we
yeah,
pitched on the SmackDown review or the
yeah.
Money in the Bank prediction. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't want them to. They do this with the women a lot, where like they cash in really quick.
Mm.
I would like to see it. See Naomi
Marinate.
carry it
You
for
want
a
to
while.
You
Yeah,
wanted to marinate a little bit.
yeah, yeah.
What champion would you like her to target more? Or maybe we may have a different champion, but as of right now, would you rather it be Io or Tiffany?
Tiffany. Tiffany makes
Tiffany?
more sense. Yeah.
Tiffany makes more sense.
I'm telling you, man, like Jade beats Tiffany and Naomi cashes in.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Like,
Oh yeah, and it also don't make sense for her to go for Io because Io's on another brand. It just
right.
she's feuding with SmackDown. Yeah, so yeah, it only makes sense for that. Yeah, you're right. Because I did. It
I
was a
need that.
time point in time where the Money in the Bank holder cashed in on like anyone at any time. Like you didn't really know when they would cash in because you didn't know if
I
they
mean,
would cash in
technically you
on
still
Raw.
could.
Yeah, she still could, but I feel like for her storyline, it only makes sense to do it on SmackDown.
Yeah, for her storyline, SmackDown is the only one that makes sense.
Like Seth Rollins, I could see him cashing in on anyone.
Uh nah. I see him cashing in on Jay only. I can't see him cashing in on Joe. I don't know. I can't see a heel cashing in on a heel. See what I'm saying?
True. But we gonna get to. I got something about that. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. I
Okay,
got some
all
shit for
right.
that. Next
Okay.
match. Most pointless match of the night. Dominic versus Octagon Jr. This match was garbage. Sorry.
I barely paid attention.
It was.
I
It was.
just
I felt
I blinked
like.
and it was over. Like,
I don't. It was, and it seemed like they were protecting Dom. I
which is
felt.
crazy.
I felt like Octagon could out wrestle him.
Yeah, Octagon's really good. Like
like
Octagon's really good.
he didn't show a lot, but I was like, oh, I feel like he's being very reserved. Like I could just tell that there's way more to his package than what he was showing us, and I just felt like that they really did a good job of protecting him. They did
It's
a great
it's
job of
like
protecting Dom right there.
it's like I don't know. I guess they was like, oh damn, people complaining about a fifth match. Fuck it, just throw Dom and Octagon out there. Like, if you were going to do this, bring this guy from the AAA company and put him on the show, showcase him a little bit. Like,
Yeah,
let them actually have a match. But this was like, I don't know what the point of this was, honestly.
it didn't. It didn't do anything for either one of them.
No, no.
And it,
Next,
yeah, it just
yeah,
this
it's
match
just
a very bad defense from Dominic. I'm not gonna lie. I can't sugarcoat it.
nah.
But the next Intercontinental title that represented Money in the Bank was a great match. With
Yes,
Becky and Lyra Valkyrie. I thought they did an amazing job. Just giving us great in ring talent. I thought at the end of the match, I thought Valkyrie. I would have liked to seen her do a similar thing to what Becky did to her when she won. I felt like
she kind of
she kind of did, but
kind of
Becky had to have security come take them off of her.
You just wanted her to do more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanted her to
yeah.
do more.
I understand.
It felt too safe, like she was playing it safe. Like, and I didn't like. I understand the whole heel thing of her holding up Becky Lynch's hand. That shit was so. It was so funny because you just know she don't want to do it, but she
Yeah.
and then she German suplexed her. And it was just like I just wanted her to really whoop her ass the way Becky did. That's all. That's all I was
Well,
looking for.
well. First of all, amazing match.
Yes,
Um,
this match I would give it like an A.
the women showed out tonight for sure. The women,
Yeah,
I mean, not tonight, last night. The women showed out last night.
yeah. From Money in the
It
Bank to
wasn't
this one.
as Yeah, yep. It wasn't as good as their backlash match, but like that backlash match was so good. That's
Yeah,
not like a knock on this one.
she
But I
took
understand
a
what you're saying with the ending.
she took a manhandle slam outside the ring on the
She took a
floor.
manhandle slam from the top rope
Yeah, and kicked out.
and kicked out.
I was like, whoa! And that's when
It
I
looked
thought,
really good. It
yeah,
looked really good on Lyra that it took all of that, and Becky still had to cheat to win.
yeah. And it was funny because like when she hit the manhandle slam and Lyra kicked out, I'm like, the Superman handle slam, what she did from off the top rope. I'm like, whoa! I'm like, Becky might not win this match. She just hit her with her best punch and she kicked out. And I was
I
just
was
like,
thinking the same
I
thing.
was like, this may not go the way I thought it would.
Yeah.
But they
Um,
kept you on your toes and Becky ended up coming out on top.
at the end, and I was like, Lyra, just beat her ass like just a little bit, and she hit her with the German suplex, and she would hit her with her finishing move, the Nightwing, and I
Yeah.
guess that was enough. Like, I think you were right. I think what my idea was, I think that might be further down the line if it happens. I think you're right that we're probably going to get a third match with maybe a stipulation.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think that's the case, especially since Becky cheated to win. I don't
Yeah.
think Lyra's just like going to the side, and Becky might win that match, and then Bayley comes back and they have a one-on-one at SummerSlam. I don't know, but um, this Lyra and Becky feud has done good things for the championship. Now let's do the same thing on SmackDown for the United States Women's Championship.
Ah, that might be tough. But I will say, I hope that this last match is like a last woman standing.
Last
Uh,
woman standing. What
I
else?
would love an
Like
I Quit match.
I quit
We don't
submission.
we don't get I Quit matches really.
Nah, Iron Woman match.
Yo, Iron Woman, yeah. Like,
You know what? They never gonna bring this match back, but I think it only happened like one time between Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle. An ultimate submission match. It's
was it?
basically it's basically an Iron Man match, but only submissions.
Okay.
I don't think we'll ever see it again. And it doesn't fit this feud, but like
Yeah.
someday it'll be
They're
nice to see.
they're not they're not too. That's those matches are interesting because I feel like Kurt and Benoit are submission specialists,
Yeah.
whereas they aren't. I feel like you need.
If it was like a Chad Gable and Gunther,
Yeah, see now
yeah,
that one now that oh yeah
yeah,
that. But
yeah.
see, they fumbled that feud. We're not talking about that. We not.
Man, yeah. Go ahead. El Grande Americano and Gunther, that's
That is not Chad Gable, by the way. But the next match on the card that we have is the men's Money in the Bank.
speaking of El Grande Americano.
Yeah, I thought El Grande Americano was going to win this at one point. He did climb the ladder and hit Penta in the face with the metal plate, and I thought,
I was
oh
worried.
shit. I was like, oh shit, this is exactly how I pictured it ending.
I was this close to crashing out if that was happening, bro. I was like, bro, it's no way they're gonna do this. It's no way.
I did like the little promo that they cut before this match, a little bit before, where he was in the hallway talking to the rest of American Made, and he was like, "Take this, what was it? Fireball, the fireball ladder,
yeah.
and put it under the stage, so I could tell my friend El Grande Americano that it's under the ring. This is for him." And I was like, that's look at him. He
You
looking
hear
out
what
for
else
his
he
homie.
said? You
What?
hear what else he said? He
What else?
said, make sure you tell me where it is too. Yeah. I wonder why that is.
I
And you
love
remember
it.
what I told you on the show where I said on his boots he had CG? Michael Cole mentioned that on commentary.
You know they are so funny because Pat McAfee and him just when he's coming out there, they're like, "Oh, and look at him, he's such a worker." Second match today.
Of the night. If you don't like the Worlds Collide show that they had earlier in the day, I don't know
Yeah,
if you watched it.
I
I
did
didn't watch
not.
all of it because I was at work. But go and watch Chad Gable versus El Hijo del Vikingo. It was the main event. Worlds Collide is on YouTube, so you can just like go to WWE page and it'll be there.
Okay,
But if you don't watch any match, watch that one.
really good.
Whenever you get a chance, watch that one. It was really good. Shout out to Chad Gable
I mean,
for putting in double duty.
I don't see Chad Gable putting up many bad matches.
Facts, but like this one was like, yeah.
We also didn't give Stephanie Valkyrie her credit from the women's Money in the Bank.
Oh
She
yeah.
also wrestled 3 matches in 48 hours. Big shout out to her. Her and her spot with Rhea was amazing. I just wanted to give her flowers because that's pretty
Facts.
impressive to wrestle 3 matches in 48 hours. That's
40 hours, yeah.
That's a lot to do.
That's she a dog.
And she didn't even look tired
At all. They trust her a lot. Like they gotta trust her a lot if they had her doing that. So shout out to Stephanie. I love Stephanie. She's probably my favorite women's wrestler on the roster right now.
Yeah, and I think also doing what she's doing is part of like weaving through politics as a new main roster person. You kind of feel like you kind of had to do some of this other extra stuff in order to really put your foot in the door.
Yeah.
So hopefully they repay her for doing stuff like this, 3 matches in 48 hours. That's
Oh yeah. She'll be champion by this time next year. I promise. World champion. Like I don't know which show. Well, she's on Raw. She'll be champion by this time next year.
Oh wow. Okay, I like that. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but hey, I've messed with it.
If Tiffany Stratton did it in a year, she could do it. Well, Tiffany Stratton had the Money in the Bank, so that's different. But yeah.
Well, what about Roxanne? You got Roxanne there too. Everybody can't be champion.
I think Roxanne is probably going to be like Intercontinental champion first, and then she'll progress to because Roxanne's still really young. Like Stephanie is as well, but I don't even think Roxanne is 25 yet.
I think they said that she just now can afford to. She can now just buy drinks legally. Isn't she?
Oh no, that's bullshit. There's no way she's only 21.
Let's see. I think they said that on commentary yesterday.
She's not 21.
She's 23.
I know that for
Yeah, she's 23. Yeah, I think they said she can bear. She just became a like they said that at some point.
They was exaggerating a little bit.
Yeah.
Like she's still very young.
It was 2 years ago. She could buy her first.
She was
drink.
She was in NXT in 2022. She's been down there for 3 years. She was 20 years old, 19 years old. Like
impressive.
Yeah. Impressive.
But the men's Money in the Bank, it kind of panned out not similarly, but kind of how I thought it would with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed coming out and helping Seth Rollins win this match. It was kind of too predictable. I did anticipate CM Punk being involved in this in some way, shape, or form to cost Seth Rollins the Money in the Bank. CM Punk was not involved in anything tonight, which, I mean, maybe he just had the night off. This was not one of his appearances that he had to obligate to make. So I ain't mad at it, but it just seemed like it was fitting. I felt like, they came out and caused mayhem.
Just because, like, from a storyline standpoint, it made sense to have somebody come out. Like, Sami Zayn gave this whole speech to to CM Punk on Raw about, we can't let Seth Rollins win Money in the Bank. And then he has people out there helping him win Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Excuse me, where are y'all? Like, come out and do something. Like, y'all was like, oh man, we didn't qualify. Oh well, like, Do something. Like, they out here causing mayhem. And like, once again, I gave you your flowers. Like, you called it the Jacob Fatu thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fatu did come out there and whoop some ass though.
No, for sure.
He
That Samoan drop on Bronson Reed was crazy.
yeah. Oh, that Samoan drop was insane. To do that to a big Bronson Reed, that's I love them big boys that could just move and wrestle like that. That's
Yeah.
just imagine if
I
they
damn near like I'm damn near like, man, you know how they had the cruiserweight division? Like,
yeah.
just make the super heavyweight division with just like the big boys that can move. Like, I guess Gunther would count, but he not like big. Like Bronson Reed, Big E not around no more. Actually, nah, you can't do that.
It's not
Because it
enough.
would have made more sense. It's not enough. Like, you got Rusev, Sheamus, Bronson Reed.
Braun
At
Breaker.
first, the guy that was with the Viking Raiders was Solo, and he was doing
yeah.
his thing. But yeah, they don't have enough no more.
You got big Otis.
Yep, Otis. I think that's it though.
Yeah, it's real thin. We haven't seen Omos
Yes,
in like 2 years.
Jesus Christ.
They haven't. I don't. They never even said they released him. From my knowledge,
He's not released. Like, they had sent him to Japan to do some stuff, and he won like the tag team titles over there.
okay.
Then they recalled him back from Japan, but they haven't done anything with him since. I don't know.
So yeah, they did nothing but give Seth Rollins the Money in the Bank, which essentially makes him the most dangerous individual in wrestling.
Yep.
Damn near guarantees a 100% cash in, if you ask me, because Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, I couldn't be there. That essentially assists him on winning on whoever he catches in there. And I'm curious if this one will marinate like you say that you hope the women's would. I'm curious as to how long they play this out.
I think this one's gonna be pretty quick.
Because Jay defends his title Monday night against Gunther.
Yeah.
And is that the big cash in moment immediately?
It might be.
On Gunther? Like, does Gunther win and then they cash in on Gunther?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, if they do this, I'm gonna be so upset. What if Seth tries to cash in on Jay after Jay beats Gunther and Roman Reigns comes out and interferes in the cash in and Seth loses?
That would be insane. And also, Roman Reigns on Monday Night Raw?
Yeah, he ain't been on SmackDown since Raw went to Netflix. He been a Raw superstar for the most part.
True, he was at SmackDown. I was at SmackDown, but you're right.
Yeah. He got to do both, but he's mostly been on Raw.
Yeah. That would be interesting. Does it make sense for CM Punk to cost him or Roman?
I mean, it makes sense for both, but Roman would be more of a surprise because we haven't seen Roman since the day after WrestleMania. So yeah, I think one or the other. I hope that's not the case.
Or
I hope
both
that
of them.
doesn't happen.
Or both of them, because there's 3 of these motherfuckers. There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
He might need some heavy artillery, whichever one of them doing it, because they're not gonna go down without a fight.
No.
And I would hate to see Gunther win it again and get cashed in on.
That would absolutely piss me off. Like, oh my God, we still never got the Seth and Gunther match. I still want that, but
yeah,
I think Seth is gonna be world. Okay, let me say this. I don't know if he's gonna be world heavyweight champion, but I know he's gonna cash in before SummerSlam. He'll be going into SummerSlam as champion, or he'll be going into SummerSlam just without the briefcase.
Okay. I couldn't. How many unsuccessful cash-ins have we had? It hasn't been a lot.
Well, there's been none for the women.
Yes.
So let's count the men's. John Cena was the first person to unsuccessfully cash in. That was 2012. Then Damian Sandow.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, damn, you missed that time. That was 2013.
Damn, they did it 2 years in a row?
Yeah.
Interesting.
2013. Then 2017
Didn't
with Baron Corbin.
okay. Because also Austin Theory,
Austin
he
Theory,
had
yep, that's 4.
he didn't successfully cash in. Didn't he lose it?
I think those are the only 4. Nah, he cashed in on Seth Rollins while he was U.S. champion.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was so stupid.
They
I'm
they
gonna look it
did
up. I think those are the only 4.
they did not know what to do with Austin Theory.
They didn't.
They just know he's talented and they just don't know how to use him.
He's very talented. They not doing anything with him, and it's like fans want to see him turn babyface, and they just not
Well,
doing it.
they've been
I don't
hinting at it
understand.
for so long.
Wait, okay. We are dumb as hell. We missed Drew McIntyre last year.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And I forgot another one, Braun Strowman in 2018.
Oh, he had Money in the Bank. His big ass.
I forgot. Yeah, it was. He cashed it in. He did it like, "Hey, I'm cashing in. I'm gonna face you on this night," and he lost at, I think,
Oh, so he didn't
Hell
like
in a
catch
Cell.
them. He didn't catch them off guard. He just said, "I want
Nah.
to fight." Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Usually they don't give it to big boys. The big
Nope.
boys never win.
Yes, because it's usually like they don't need it technically, I guess.
Yeah, because imagine Undertaker with Money in the Bank.
That's like when Kane won it, like he cashed in that night. Like, and it makes sense for
Yeah.
Kane because it's like, why should I wait? I'm
Yeah.
Kane. Like,
Yeah. That's true. I forgot
yeah,
Kane did win.
yeah.
Um, but you already said it. Seth Rollins would go into Money in the Bank as champion or without the briefcase. Now we got the Money in the Bank. I mean, I meant the main event. We got the
Oh
main
shit, yeah,
event.
yeah, yeah.
We got the main event. John Cena, Logan Paul versus Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. This match was good. It had some really good spots. I would give this match like a B.
It redeemed itself.
I don't think it wowed me, but I thought it was pretty good all throughout.
I wouldn't say all throughout. I'm gonna be honest. The first like half of this match bored the hell out of me. Like it was just slow, typical
Yeah.
shit. But then after a while, I think to the point where John Cena and Logan are arguing,
Yep.
and Jay tags in Cody, it picks up, and
Yeah.
that's when it started getting exciting. And then they go out to the announce table. Oh my god,
That
the
Logan Paul
moonsault.
moonsault. Oh man.
He should not be this good.
That moonsault was
It was
beautiful. It was
beautiful.
perfect.
It was
Perfectly
perfect. Like
executed.
sometimes you see a
Yeah.
moonsault and they'll overshoot it a little bit, or they don't go far enough and just the legs hit the person.
Oh,
It was a video game
and you know
moonsault.
what's
Like,
crazy? Shout out to Jay. Sold it all the way till he went up the ramp. He
yes,
sold it the whole time.
yes.
You would have thought Jay, unless he really was in agony, but it looked like he was
He
really
might have
hurt.
been.
I
He
don't
might
know
have
if he
been.
was. I don't know if he was selling, but man, he did a great job of just making it look good.
I think he's selling because the story with him and Gunther is like Gunther is saying, "Hey, you putting all your focus on other stuff. You need to mind your business and worry about me." And he's going into that. He's going into the Gunther match hurt already.
So that was just. It's like he
Seth is
shows up
gonna cash
tomorrow.
in, man.
So it's like he shows up tomorrow and he has that fucking white tape wrapped around his waist. That shit used to be so funny when they used to portray that someone had broken ribs and they used to just
Yeah.
wrap the white tape around them.
That's like, oh yeah, they got white tape, broken ribs. Like,
Yeah, and then it would be
okay.
like throughout the match, the white tape slowly start peeling off. That shit
Oh
just
my god,
that should
man.
be on his
Wrestling
last
is
legs.
hilarious. Wrestling is hilarious, bro.
They
Oh my
don't.
god.
I haven't seen that in a minute. I don't. They don't really do it that much right
I
now.
don't think I've seen it in a while.
But they used to do that shit a lot back in the day.
Yeah.
The broken ribs after you took a frog splash.
Shit, Bronson Reed give a motherfucker a couple tsunamis. They really gonna need them that red tape.
But now, if you take a few Bronson Reed tsunamis, you just written off for a little bit.
Yeah, you just in the hospital, in the ER somewhere recovering.
That's how they portray it. But
But another cool spot in this match, the suplex, while Logan Paul was holding the drone.
oh man, that was
Yeah.
crazy. The ability to hold his hand so steady and not mess up the image and take that suplex was crazy.
And
That
then the splash by Jay Uso
yeah,
afterwards, and he dropped it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was at one point the drone was just sitting in the ring. I'm like, damn, they gonna get it out. It was just sitting there. I
I'm
didn't.
not gonna say shout out Logan Paul, but
I didn't want the. I was just hoping. I didn't want the drone to get broke. I was like, that's probably a very expensive
they got
drone.
money.
Yeah, but true.
They probably got a backup drone ready just in case.
The thing that I noticed about this match is that the Cena baby face is coming faster than we thought it would.
Is that what you was talking about earlier?
Yeah, I think it's happening a lot quicker. Him and Logan clashing. That's two heels. I just and also no one. I don't think no one noticed, but when John Cena entered the ring, when his music cued, did you notice they had some of his blue, white, and red lights on?
No.
No one noticed, but me. Am I the only one that noticed?
You might be. I have not
There
heard
was
anybody mention that.
it was the ones at the top. They came on. It's usually just pitch black.
Hmm.
No.
You might be
Oh
on to
man.
something.
No,
You
that's
might be on to something.
crazy.
I ain't noticed that. I do
Because
think once he drops the title, like it's gonna be like a face turn. Think like WrestleMania 18. Did you watch the Rock and Hogan match?
WrestleMania, no. I don't.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't
Uh,
think so.
WrestleMania 18, The Rock versus Hulk Hogan. Hogan goes into the match as a heel. Everybody's cheering him during the match because it's like it's Hogan is Toronto loves Hulk Hogan. And after the match, Hulk Hogan like gives The Rock his respect, and they he raises his hand and shit, and Hulk Hogan turns babyface. I think we might get a similar thing when John Cena loses the title, likely to Cody Rhodes.
Okay. I'm trying to pull up John Cena's interest and show you what I saw. Let me see. Jay interest is so fucking long. Okay, now this is Logan Paul. Shit. I thought John was the next one. No. Where the fuck did John? Where's John's interest? No, it's right. Oh, it's right here. Hold on. Right? Hold on. Am I tweaking? Or have these lights never been on before? Look. So John's coming out. Look at the top. Look. Look at my screen.
I've never seen those.
Those
I
weren't
can see
on.
the lights right there.
Those lights were not on before.
I don't think those lights are on.
Those lights were not on before. Those
Maybe
lights
you on to something, man.
those lights were not on before.
Maybe you on to
It's
something.
usually pitch black, right?
Yes.
It's usually pitch black. You ain't getting nothing. Nothing. That's those lights. I don't. Now let me. When was the last time John Cena made an entrance? It was Friday. Friday
Yeah.
Night SmackDown.
Yep.
So now I want to go to his SmackDown entrance. Now I have to fucking go to Netflix.
I'm about to say if you could bring it up.
Let's
Well,
see.
no, it's not going to be on Netflix because it's SmackDown.
You're right. Fuck. I don't know how to pull up. Where do I pull up a SmackDown episode? Are they on Peacock?
YouTube. Well, for the entrance, you might be able to pull it up on YouTube.
Okay, bet. Let's see. John Cena entrance. SmackDown. All right, full segment from one day ago. Bet. Now I gotta sit through that. I just gotta. I'm really curious if I peep that because I just gotta sit through this damn ad with the dude that I forgot his. He does like the dry humor comedy. I forgot his name. Okay, so Cody's in the ring. When does Cena music hit?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Do him and Logan Paul come out together?
No, you remember Logan comes out and he punches him in the jaw.
Yeah, that's right.
So Cena comes out first. I think he's about to come out now, but the I gotta sit through another ad. You know they hit you with an ad right before the moment you want to see.
I don't know. I got YouTube Premium. God damn it.
Oh, true. I hate this by Jay Uso, by the way.
What?
4 letters, one word.
Uh,
Ooh.
it, it get annoying after a while.
I don't care for it at all. Actually, there's no lights. There's no lights. Hey, look, there's no lights. There are no lights on. Hey,
Let me
hey,
find out D Mill's
hey,
cooking, redeeming himself
hey,
from the chat.
hey,
Gave you
man,
shit,
hey,
man.
man,
Yeah.
hey, man. Put me in the kitchen.
Hey,
I get to cooking. I saute it.
just little,
I do
you
this.
know,
You
some
know,
spices, some
yeah.
seasoning,
Go ahead and sprinkle
Okay,
some of that
hold
on.
up.
Come on now.
Hey, when John Cena, when y'all start seeing tweets on social media about John Cena slowly incorporating old shit into his entrance, remember you heard it here from D Mills first. What's
I
up from here
I haven't
first?
seen no one else address the fact that his lights were on.
I have not. You were the first person to bring it up. I didn't even notice it.
I noticed it right away. I had said it on
That's a
stream.
real that's
I,
a real
I
John Cena
literally
lover
I
right
said
there,
it on
y'all.
stream, man. I was like, those lights were not on before.
That's a real John Cena lover right
And
there,
then
y'all.
him and Logan Paul, it started on SmackDown where Logan had shoved him or whatever, and like this was like last week. Um, it started like last week, and it just I think it's slowly starting to turn, and I think when he goes babyface, it seems like it's gonna be Logan Paul that he faces.
It's possible. That's a good idea. A lot of people have said they want that Logan Paul and John Cena match. It could be fun.
Uh,
I don't think it'll be good, but it could be fun.
I don't think it'll be that fun.
Probably not.
They're just two different wrestling styles clashing.
I don't think Logan Paul he's good enough to put on a good match, like with rehearse and all that, but I don't think he's good enough to go in the ring with this John Cena, who isn't as good as he used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he had a bad match with Cody goddamn Rhodes, I don't know what to tell you.
Like Logan and Cody will be a good match.
They had a match last year, it was pretty good.
When was their match last year?
Um, was it like Night of Champions or something like that, or Crown Jewel? No, it wasn't Crown Jewel. It was Night of Champions. It
Oh,
was for
okay.
Cody's title.
Oh, okay. That's decent. Are you enjoying Full Time Logan? Or no? He's at every show.
It's just the same thing. Like I'm not. I don't roll my eyes when he comes out or anything like that. But respect to him for being at pretty much every show now, man, full time. Like
I just
I
saw a
think you
tweet.
did mention that we was getting full time Logan. I ain't believe it.
Yeah. Somebody has said, what does Carmelo Hayes not do that Logan Paul does? Like, why are they pushing Logan instead of Carmelo Hayes?
Because Logan Paul has millions of followers and he's famous already. That's literally the only difference.
Yeah, that's literally what I was saying too. I was like, it's the
Yeah.
draw factor. That's literally
Yeah.
probably it. Now I don't know what merch sales say. I don't know if people are buying Logan. Does he even have merch on the wrestling WWE
I don't
site?
know. I don't think so. I mean, he likely does.
Well, no, he never wears merch. He wears tank tops. I've never seen him with a WWE official shirt or anything.
I haven't either. He just always comes out in regular clothes.
Yeah, he's always just like that. Looks like what he wore that day. Like he went to Target in that shit. Like that's really what he be looking like. He's like
I bet he do go to Target.
like in the promo Friday, he's wearing a tank top and some cargos and some wands.
Yeah, I don't think he got no merch.
Yeah.
I don't think he got no. Shout out to Seth Rollins who was wrestling in phone posits, bro. You crazy
Yes,
as
he
hell.
was. He was wrestling him.
Crazy as hell.
Him and Becky's drip is insane.
Insane.
Not even in a good way. It's just bad.
Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's good.
Sometimes, but why they always gotta wear some big shit?
Hey, they different. I'll tell you that much. It ain't some shit I wear, but
There's always something big and baggy.
yeah, like it's 2004.
Like he wore this big ass like robe coat yesterday, and I'm just like, Why does he need that coat? Why has he got on that big
Their
ass?
style is very extravagant.
Usually they dress like that when they go on dates,
Yes.
or is that just for wrestling?
No, I think they dress like that. I think they started wearing the clothes they wear outside to wrestling shows, and it just became a part of their character. I genuinely think that's how they dress. Like, not even joke. They 100% dress like that.
Have they
That's their
been?
closet.
How long have they been together? Like, who introduced who to that style? What has this always been Seth's style, or has this always been
I will
Becky's
say
style?
this. I will say I don't know who introduced who to that style, but I did see Becky doing it on TV first,
Okay.
and then Seth started slowly doing it.
Okay.
Becky started doing it around like 2021, 2022 when she turned heel. And she was doing big time Becks, and she started like wearing all this stuff. Um, and then obviously Seth started doing it in like 2022, stuff like that. So
And their wardrobe is crazy. It's like
yeah,
you got to keep it fresh too. So that means they closets got to be huge. You can't wear the same thing twice.
I've never seen them wear the same thing twice.
Yeah, you literally can't like. And you just got to keep just adding new big shit to your collection.
Man, look,
And
more
I
power to them. Y'all be looking fly.
well for them it's probably just nothing but a tax write off. That's just work.
That's true. Must be nice.
That's yeah, nice because I know those fits like $400-500 easily,
Probably
probably
more than
more.
that, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah,
One of the jackets is probably $400 or $500.
them Jordan foam posits they was probably running him something decent too.
Hell yeah. Have you ever seen the pictures of like when they go to they go shopping at the Flight Club?
Yeah,
But yeah, I
I
think
seen
Dom and Liv went and it was like $9,000.
and people funny talking about damn Dom going why like people was trying to make something out of it the fact that Dom paid for it. I'm just like that was on camera. I highly doubt Liv made him pay for her shoes.
Exactly. And even if she did, I'm pretty sure he got it. Pretty sure he got it. Like I'm pretty sure that that $9,000 ain't hurt him. And to be honest, doing stuff like that, I wouldn't be surprised if WWE gives them money to be like, hey,
Yeah,
go get some shoes.
go shoe shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who do you think has the best shoe game?
Mm.
It might be.
Roman. Roman.
That's. I was literally about to
Roman.
say Roman. Roman
I
always got
it
on
didn't
some
click
heat.
at first because we haven't seen him on TV in a while.
Yeah,
That's honestly the easy answer. Like
yeah,
every time Roman, except for that one time he wore Team Jordans, and I was like, bro, relax. This is not my tribal chief. But every other time, like fresh pair of J's, bro.
Punk always has on J's too. He don't wrestle in them,
I agree.
but
He Punk be having
when
some
he's
nice J's.
when it's not in ring battle, he's always in some Jordans.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like Jordan is a very popular shoe to wrestle in.
Y'all crazy as hell, man. I remember the Usos started wrestling in forces. I'm like, bro, I
Yeah,
know
they do.
y'all gotta get a new pair every week because the minute you step foot in those forces, they creased in the front.
Well, to them, $100 on some Air Forces ain't shit.
Yeah, it's true. Well, they ain't $100 no more. They like 120. I think I don't know.
That extra $20 ain't hurt
It ain't hurting them. Yeah, they good. They good.
They don't care if they crease they wands.
That's probably like $10 to them. They don't
Yeah, what they making? Jay probably what 2 mil a year probably, and that's probably just salary. That's not including his merch.
merch. Yeah,
So they sitting hefty. I knew they was sitting hefty when I saw Kevin Owens in that. What did he have? He had a Ferrari or a Lambo. One of them he had.
oh yeah,
And I was like, oh yeah, I didn't know they money deep.
yeah, yeah.
I used to always be wondering like, what do they make? But then I saw that, I was like, oh yeah,
Not everybody make the same amount, but it's like people be like, man, they ain't doing nothing. They just sitting back and catering. They sitting back and catering, probably making $600,000 a year.
Yeah, just waiting. They can't help it that creative don't have nothing for them.
I wonder if it's public. Let me look it up. What's the lowest WWE salary?
Well, everybody makes $250,000 at minimum, so that's the lowest.
Okay.
I think Triple H said that.
The minimum salary for WWE main roster superstars is $350,000.
Oh, it went up 350. Okay.
This was a recent increase from a previous reported $250,000.
Oh, okay, bad. Look at them.
It said,
Look at them, man.
It said, reports from Wrestle Inc. state that WWE main roster salaries have increased in recent years, with many superstars earning over $1 million annually.
That's good.
I'm pretty sure Roman is the highest at $15 million.
Does The Rock count? Is he on salary?
Nah, he ain't on salary.
You don't think so?
I don't think he. No, he not a member of the roster. He a member of the board. He can just show up when he wants.
Oh.
Yep. Okay. The highest current WWE salary is reportedly earned by Roman Reigns, who makes $15 million per year. Other top earners include Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, both making $10 million.
What do you think? So John's not making 10?
Yeah, it's not. John's probably on like a part-time deal. Randy's full-time.
Oh. Okay.
So 10 highest paid WWE wrestlers. This was in November 2024. Okay. Is it going from lowest to Roman Reigns has been signed? Okay, it's saying Roman made $5 million per year. This is weird. Never mind.
So what does I'm curious now? I'm curious of what does like CM Punk make?
Let's find out. Let's see if it might be public.
So like, is he like right below Randy and who was there making $10 million? Cody?
CM Punk's salary in WWE is currently estimated to be around $2.2 million per year. His contract is set to expire in November 2026.
Oh, did they put him on a smaller deal because he?
Maybe because he's older. But like,
no, I'm thinking just because he.
That's not even small. That's like
no, that is. When you
even
look
for
at
WWE, that's not small.
No, it's not. I'm curious. Why does he get paid significantly less than like Cody and Randy?
Maybe because they around more. I don't know.
Well, no. CM Punk's around more than Randy, much more.
Well, Cody's the star of the company.
He is.
Yeah. Let's see what Cody Rhodes' salary is. Oh, he makes okay. Cody Rhodes' current annual salary from WWE is estimated to be around $3 million.
So are they
it's not that
merch?
Big of a difference.
So are they also is that merch sales included in there? Is that
that's not including merch sales.
Okay.
That $3 million is not including merch sales.
Okay. Oh, so it's not that big of a gap.
Yeah, it's not that big of a gap.
I wonder what you just see when he said that he makes $10 million a year.
I don't know. They confusing me. Okay. He makes let's just say he makes anywhere between $3 million and $10 million.
Okay. That's such a big gap.
A lot of money. Yeah.
Because Logan, I would assume that Logan Paul is also making like $2 million a year too.
Well, Logan Paul was already a millionaire.
Yeah, so they gonna have. That's the thing about bringing on certain guys, that you're gonna have to pay them in order for them to care.
Yeah.
So that's just what that is. But what would you grade this pay-per-view overall?
Hold up, we ain't get to the best part of the main event. The return.
Oh my God. You're right. No way we was about to skip over R-Truth. R-Truth, man. Now, there's speculation on the internet that this is TKO backtracking. There's also Triple H saying that this was all a part of the story. So, like...
It was already confirmed. It was backtrack. It was not a work. R-Truth said it itself, not a work. Like, he was fired. He was gone. And they saw the uproar online and people in the audience, and
I had also saw that they was trying to call him, but he ignored all calls until Tony Khan called
Nick
him.
Khan.
Nick Khan. Tony Khan's in AEW. Nick Khan called him himself.
Yep. Yep. So everybody who was on Twitter saying, "Can y'all stop chanting? We want truth." No, we made this happen.
So do they start chanting Carlito?
I ain't gonna go that far. Can't get greedy. Can't get greedy. All right, we got one. Can't get greedy. Now we can chant "Fire Death Rebel," or we could chant lower ticket prices. But
The thing about all we would have to do as a community is just not go.
that's not gonna happen.
If people just don't go, the ticket prices would drop.
That's not gonna happen because it's almost impossible to get so many people under
But
one initiative like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
all you need is a small percentage. That small percentage hurts their pockets.
it's possible.
Like let's say 90% of people are in, but that 10% that ain't going, that's a lot of empty seats if you think about it.
That's true.
That's a lot of empty seats for them, and that's like
I tell
that
you who won't be
10%.
going to WrestleMania next year.
You. I had
Will
asked
not be going.
Kyron. I asked Kyron in chat yesterday if we pulling up. He said, "Let me try to get my money straight, and we don't see." And I said, "Bet."
They doing Vegas again. I said they doing Vegas again. I ain't doing it.
What's wrong? Do you have something against Vegas?
I've been to Vegas 3 times. I'm just like, one, it was very expensive this year, more expensive than my Philadelphia trip.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Vegas is a steep price.
yeah. Like
Well,
even like I
what
would
hotel
have
you stay
gone
at?
to I stayed at an Airbnb
Oh, okay.
and I still spent a lot of money. Like not on the Airbnb, but like other stuff, like
Okay.
WrestleMania in general. I mean,
Yeah.
I was gonna go to Summer League this year, but WrestleMania, I spent so much on WrestleMania. I was like, I'm gonna just sit it out. Like I was just in Vegas. I ain't trying to go back. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It is. Vegas is expensive, especially if you
yeah,
want to have fun.
yeah.
Now, if you just want to just go there and just sit in the pool, not expensive at all.
It's expensive to be there for 5 days, like I was
Yes.
for
Yeah.
WrestleMania. Yeah, if you want to go to Vegas and you there for 2 nights or something like that,
Yeah.
it might be all right. But I was there for 5 days.
I
Like,
was in Vegas for a week too. When last year when we went, me and my girl stayed for
oh yeah,
vacation.
that's right. Yeah,
So it was decent. I enjoy it. I enjoy being in Vegas. It's always
yeah,
nice. Big lights, a lot of nice restaurants to go to, in and outs there. It's always something to do in Vegas. I think that's what's the appeal.
Now I'm not gonna lie. If you and Kyron end up going, I'm gonna start feeling it like, oh man, might have to slide through. I ain't gonna do the 5 days. I'll probably just do like the WrestleMania weekend
Yeah.
and maybe the Raw after or something like that. I'm like, may have to slide through. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
you did the whole. You did everything.
I was there from Thursday. I flew in on Thursday, left on Tuesday.
Yeah, you a soldier, man. You did it by yourself too.
Yep.
By
I mean, I knew
yourself.
some people out there, but like for the most part, I was by myself.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
hey. Shout out to you. You did your thing now. Yeah,
Sometimes you gotta take trips by yourself, man. Don't be afraid to do stuff by yourself.
I was
Like,
thinking about going to LA by myself for a little bit, just for a weekend.
make sure you check in.
I just wanted to do a taco tour. I wanted to do a taco tour through the city. I never
Okay.
felt like when I was in LA, I never got to experience the Mexican scene, and apparently that's the Mexican place to be if you want really good tacos. So that's kind of why I wanted to
Okay.
go. But that way to Texas, I know I like the prime locations for tacos, and I love me some good tacos. Chicago's Mexican food is really good though too. I think that's very underrated part about us. I think we get slept on in that aspect.
Speaking of going places, that might be on my list this summer. I'll let you know, but Chicago, around like August,
Okay,
September, might
perfect time to come. Still
yeah,
hot. It's nice out.
yeah,
Ain't no 4th of July shit going on, so it's
yep.
we'll definitely get you right. Just check in before you come.
But yeah, look, people, do things by yourself, man. Go out to eat by yourself. You ain't gotta sit at the table. Sit at the bar or something.
Yeah.
You ain't got nobody in your ear talking your head off. Go to the movies by yourself. You ain't got nobody in your ear asking you about the movies.
Take yourself
Go
on a
go
date, man.
Take yourself on a date. Date yourself. I
Yeah,
promise you won't feel better.
it will. I
Promise.
used to I would just go on solo dates all the time. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just don't enjoy being alone, and it feels weird to them.
Yeah, and that's understandable, but like try it
You
at
got to get
least.
out your comfort zone a little bit.
Exactly. Got to get out your comfort zone. If you
Because
wait around for everybody just for you to do something, you're gonna miss out on so many
and
experiences.
if you can't take yourself out on a date and treat yourself good, how you gonna do that to a woman? Or vice versa, as a woman, if you can't take yourself out on a date, how you gonna take your man out? Like that's it. That's just how it is. Like we don't
How somebody gonna know what you like if you don't know what you like?
exactly. We should all be taking each other out when we in relationships. It shouldn't be one way.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you think our truth is back in? Is he back involved in this feud with Cena, or what is his next step?
It's tough because like obviously the Cody Rhodes and the John Cena thing is gonna continue. Cody got the pin on John, but our truth, I'm sorry, Ron Killings.
Yes, they're not going by our truth. They're going by Ron
They're going by
Killings.
Ron. I think we getting a serious Ron Killings, like when he was in TNA and he was
Okay.
NWA champion and stuff like that. Like I think we getting like serious Ron Killings, and we gonna see. We'll see. But I think he's gonna be incorporated into this story somehow. Somehow. I don't know how, but clearly he interfered in this match, so he's a part of it.
Do you think John Cena had a lot of say in them re-signing him?
I don't think so.
You don't think
I'm
so?
not saying he was against it. I just don't think they consulted John or John went to them and was like, hey, do this or bring Ron back. I think it was just as a collective, them seeing how the fans reacted and how the locker room reacted to them letting go of our troops. So happy to have him back,
I
man.
could see a world where John was like, "Hey, I want to keep working with him. Just bring
It's
him back
possible.
and let him finish with me."
It's possible. It's very possible. I saw your reaction. Your reaction was funny because, like, when I saw it, I was like, "Who the hell is this?" But when he was punching him, I saw a back and it was
Yeah.
black, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, it's no way this R-Truth, right?
Yeah.
It's no way." And I watched yours, and you was like, "Who's that black man?" Who's that? It didn't even click for you.
I was like,
who's that black man?
I was like, "That's a black man."
Yeah, like who's that? Like
I
it was another guy who reacts to stuff, and like I watched his on Instagram, his reaction, and he didn't notice the black skin at all
Oh.
until he took the hood off and he saw this part and it was black and it registered for him. He was like, and I was like, yeah. Once you see the black skin, it's like it got to be R-Truth.
For me, R-Truth was gone.
Right.
I thought he was.
Yeah.
I was just like, "Who is this black man?" Like to me, R-Truth does not. There's no way he's gonna be anywhere near this. I'm like, I think I said out loud, I was like, "Is that Bobby Lashley?" Like I was like, "What?"
I don't think I heard that, but that would be crazy.
Like I was just like, "What?"
Because I'm like, it's nobody else dark skin on the roster like that. Like, but in my head, I'm like, but he's gone. It's no way until he took it off and I popped, man. I popped. Great moment.
Yeah.
Great moment keeping that hidden like that too.
Yeah. It stayed hush hush, no leaks. Love the fact that lately we've been getting a lot of stuff with no leaks.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's happen. I don't know how it's happening or how it's being orchestrated, but people's sources ain't sourcing how they want them to. Motherfuckers ain't getting in there.
Keep it happening, please.
I don't know who. I don't know who they decided to stop talking to, but whoever they stopped talking to, good job.
Good job, and don't start talking to those motherfuckers again, please.
Unless you just fired them.
That's possible too.
They probably
just keep feeding the reporters lies, so they report the wrong shit.
Yep.
And we get surprised.
But you also got to keep it tight in house too. Like certain stuff can only be talked about between Triple H, Tony Khan, and certain individuals. Like
Nick Khan.
I keep saying Tony.
It's Tony, the Collins, I understand.
Tony will leak everything. He put it out there for you.
Tony want them ratings, goddamn.
But yes, when it comes to leaking info, I'm always just like, who's working on the inside that these reporters are talking to that's getting this info? And you gotta know who you can talk to. Like they kept the CM Punk thing tight.
Yeah.
Only Punk, Nick, and Triple H knew.
That was, man,
They
that was a
said they
moment.
snuck him in with like a hoodie and a bag over his head.
That was a moment, man. I remember that. I remember where I was at. I was at a bar watching the show. It was a moment.
I was in the building.
I know.
That
Very special for you, a CM Punk guy, and you got to be there for his return. Yeah.
Chicago is no arena like Allstate, man. That shit.
Yeah, don't let's not go back to the Chicago getting wrestling shows conversation.
Hey, it's a show in Green Bay soon. I was thinking about driving up there. It's a Monday Night Raw in Green Bay coming up.
How far of a drive is that for you?
Probably like an hour and a half.
Oh, that's not bad.
I was contemplating on going, but now I was looking at the
You
prices. I'm
should.
like $300.
It ain't worth it.
I'm like Green Bay, y'all charging? That's the shit I pay at home. I thought it was gonna be cheaper. Usually, shit
Wow, because it's
cheaper.
Green Bay. No, WWE is going to charge what they charge. They don't
Usually,
care if they in. They don't care if they in Iowa.
because like NBA games are cheaper in Milwaukee than it is in Chicago.
Well, yeah, it's like NBA is like different venues, different teams will charge, different
Yeah.
places. But the WWE is one team. It's WWE, one band, one sound, and they gonna charge everything the same place. They don't care.
Yeah,
They
especially if you
don't
want
give a
them
damn
floor
if it's
seats.
Iowa, Dakota, Columbia,
Do they even
out of the
do shows?
country and
Do they
shit.
do shows in the Dakotas?
I don't even think Dakota got like an arena.
I want to. Do they do shows in Montana? Like I want. Do they go? Do they touch
Hell
all the
nah.
states?
I don't think so. I ain't never seen. Look, I ain't never seen no Raw or SmackDown in Montana. God damn it. Maybe I'm tripping, but
Yeah, it's probably not a big market for them.
maybe when they used to do like they don't do them as much anymore. Like the live events, the house
Yeah,
shows.
yeah,
That's where you would get like the smaller places getting stuff, but they don't do those. They cut back on those.
yeah. So it's taxing on the wrestlers, so it make perfect sense.
Yeah, they know what they signed up for. Um, but let me go on a rant real quick. I want to go back to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Let's do it.
The wrong person won, and I'm tired of LA Knight being put in this position. It's 3 years in a row. LA Knight was put into the Money in the Bank ladder match. The fans was excited for him to win. And y'all teased it just for somebody else to win. 3 years in a row, y'all did it. Okay? I let it slide the first two. This was the last straw for me. The man had a nice run with the United States Championship. You had him lose to Shinsuke Nakamura, who damn near diminished everything he did with the championship. He won the championship back. He was in the vortex of hell feuding with Shinsuke Nakamura because that shit was boring. Okay? He dropped the title to Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania. Everything you've given him, he's turned chicken shit into chicken salad. It doesn't matter how cold he gets. It doesn't matter how bad the feud he's in gets. He gets one of the best reactions on the roster every single week. And you couldn't reward this man with a Money in the Bank. But one of the top superstars on the roster, a guy who really doesn't even need Money in the Bank, gets it. Now I understand you got the whole story going with the power dynamic, but he didn't need it. You could have used the Money in the Bank briefcase to solidify a new star or push a new guy into the main event. It's 2 years in a row you wasted the Money in the Bank briefcase. Last year, you wasted it on Drew McIntyre when it should have been LA Knight. You wasted it on Drew McIntyre, and he lost it that same night. Waste, gone, just like that. This year, you wasted on Seth Rollins, who could have taken another route to win the championship, doesn't need Money in the Bank, when it should have been LA Knight. I'm over the whole. I've accepted the fact that y'all are just not going to get LA Knight to that point, and it's a shame. Because I hate to say this, and I didn't want to say this. But if his last name was Fatu, he probably would have won the Money in the Bank briefcase. Because Jay Uso was over. And Jay Uso being over he isn't that much over than LA Knight was at his peak or is right now. And LA Knight is better in the ring. Why can't they both get opportunities? Why is LA Knight not being pushed? Why is he not being rewarded for his hard work? I just think it's messed up, man. I just think it's messed up.
I enjoy the reign. I completely agree. I think LA Knight has done nothing but give us consistency, and you see it every time. Every time you hear LA Knight and the crowd stands up on their feet and they erupt. He's been getting that reaction for like 3 years now, and it seems like
Yes.
they kind of just give him the short end of the stick consistently. Like, yeah, we're gonna put you in a match, but you ain't gonna win it. We gonna put you in this fatal 4-way. You ain't gonna win it. Like he consistently gets the opportunities to be in these positions, but they never put him officially over the top. And it's you give him the nickname Megastar.
Yeah.
He's not being used as a megastar. I don't think.
A mega mid Carter is what y'all using him as.
Yeah,
It's a damn
those.
shame, man.
At the end of the day, though, those checks still clear.
You right. I'm pretty sure he's living good. Let's check
I,
his salary.
like
God
I
damn
don't
it.
know what his. I don't know personally how he feels. Do you think he feels shitted on, or do you think he
I don't think
understands?
so. I mean, I'm pretty sure he wants that opportunity, but I don't think he feels shit on.
Because
I
like
don't think so.
it would have been nice to see him with it.
LA Knight's estimated annual salary. Well, that can't be true because the minimum is 350.
Oh, is it lower than that?
It says 150. That's yeah.
Damn. Yeah,
Uh,
that's completely wrong.
yeah, it's completely wrong. Uh, it's okay. I don't know.
He
LA
said,
Knight earned it's everywhere I look, it say 150. Maybe he was making 150 before the minimum changed. I don't know.
yeah, but he's not a minimum guy either.
Absolutely not. Maybe his contract hasn't been up, and when that contract is up, he can make more. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's like he on a long contract that was just pennies, damn near.
Yeah, it said 2021 to now, so maybe he was on a 4-year deal or something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, blowing up at the end of your contract is the best thing to do. So
Yes,
now
sir.
you really get that big payday.
Yes, sir.
So I'm happy for LA Knight. Hopefully, they do find a way to get him in the championship scene.
Hope so, man. Royal
Yeah,
Rumble 2026, LA Knight.
not mad at it. Not mad at it.
I'm
Also,
lying. That shit ain't gonna happen, but wishful thinking.
let's get Chad Gable too. Let's get Chad Gable back up.
Let's at least get Chad Gable a mid card title, man. Like something.
He's just too good.
He too good, man. He doing the racist luchador gimmick. Like, come on. They literally bill him from the Gulf of America. Shit's racist, man. Shit's racist, man.
Now that I feel worked. I feel so worked, but not.
No, you literally got worked. You 100% got worked. They was on you in the comments. They like, man, first he didn't know Chad Gable was El Grande Americano. Now Alistair Black is carrying cross.
I had
Oh,
never seen dude. I seen him once before, and I hadn't seen him before. I just saw the tattoos.
he ain't been back that long, so I can sort of let that one slide, but they definitely don't look alike.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't. Nah.
But you got anything else you need to talk about? Or you good?
Nah, that's it. I think we covered it. Oh, you asked my grade on the show. I give it like a B,
A
solid
B?
B. Yeah,
Yeah, I give it a B plus, close to an A. Um,
I'd have gave it a B plus if LA Knight won, but
if LA Knight won, it probably got an A for me.
nah, facts. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that would have been because yeah, Seth Rollins don't need it.
Nah,
So many different ways you could have gone for him to get the title.
and if they
But
do a failed cash in, it's just gonna make me more upset.
Hey, he's probably cashing in Monday night. That's probably what's
We
happening.
gonna see. We got a day. We'll see.
It didn't. It seems like it just because literally last month, Gunther said I will be facing you or whoever. I forgot who else he wrestled the Monday night after Money in the Bank for my
Yeah.
title.
Yeah. Logan
So
Paul. Yeah.
yeah, so either you or Logan, I'm facing Monday night after Money in the Bank. Seems like
Yeah.
there's something set up here that's been
Maybe,
planned for a month.
maybe it's gonna be some kind of twist. We'll see.
Yeah. But hey, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in to this another great episode of Tag Team Talk.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
we love y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all comment what y'all reaction was to Money in the Bank. And we out, baby. Peace.
Peace.